In this video I'll show you how to create such box in 3ds Max, how to transfer it to Unreal Engine, and how to make the light that you see now. The first thing we need to do is to find a plan. I type in floor plan, and the first plan I run into, first on the list, I downloaded. Here it is. And then in 3ds Max I create a plane on which we will put the picture of our floor. Here it is downloaded, and I just grab and drop it on a plane. And after that we need to scale this picture. Apply UBW map for that. Then bitmap fit, line it up with the picture, select the picture. Then I go to the top view by pressing T. Here I press F3, press G to turn off the grid. Then I take box. We know that the standard width of doorway is 900. So I randomly create a box and find its width. I type 900 and width parameter, and now using this box, I align this picture. We align the picture along the doorway, because we know that doorway and the box have the same width. So these parameters match. Done. We don't need box anymore. We delete it. Go to shapes, line. Let's take only a part of this location, not take the whole thing. Thought we can, it's quite a quick process. Click in the corners of the outlines of our future walls. We use all corners. It has to be done because when we squeeze out our walls, the segments will form in areas of points. And it will be easier to get doorways out of them. We do it roughly because 5 to 10 centimeters doesn't make difference for visualization. It's not a blueprint. We are more like artists. So we're clicking on it roughly. No one will ever notice on a picture or video that there is some margin of error. We continue clicking on corners. You may get such drawing from the client. If you get some DVG file, it will be easier for you, though this one is also easy. Done. We clicked on every corner. We made it. Press 1. We can, for example, to align the wall along one axis. That's what we had before. Roughly speaking, we had something like that. I aligned it. Done. And we assign extrude on this line. The standard height of the room is 2700 to 3000. I'll type something like this, 3000. Next, windowsill is 900. We know that. Height of the window is 1200. It's 2100 in total, and that's also the height of the door. Let's do it that way then. Edit poly. Here I type in take segments, take slice plane, set 900 here. See that the height of windowsill. Slice fixed our ribs. Here we have 900, so we can add up 1200 plus 900 is 1200. So we don't have to add each value. We just click here, reset our counters, type 2000. Slice is ready. I press F4 and we can see where the doorways are. One doorway here. Here's another one. One more doorway here. Here we have windows. So I press 4. It's a hard to quickly switch to polygons. Here will be the doorway. Press delete. Here we will have another doorway. Here's the slide of a door. As you can see, there are two door wings. Another slide of the door here. There are windows on this side. Let's highlight and delete it. Next, there is a door here. Delete it. Let's check everything. One more door here. Now everything is ready, but we are lacking thickness. Let's go to border, and here we can extrude at a set distance, for example. But the distortion occurs, as you can see. So again, we need border. Holding Shift, we roughly drag it and see how far along X-axis it moves. Let's make our thickness about 200. The same way, 200. Something like this, give or take a few millimeters. The same thing with the second. Third, and with all doorways we do the same way, we control everything. Here we squeeze out to window opening at once. Just a displacement with the held shift. Here we have as well. Besides, we see thickness on the plan. It also helps us. Well, that's we have chosen the doorway. Then, with the held shift, we move it to match the picture. That's all, done. For example, if it was a window opening, then it can be aligned now from above. Everything is quite smooth, with a small error that no one will ever notice. Let's apply shell. Just a little bit of shell. We need this so that light doesn't flow through thin geometry. The same thing we do with Corona render. So let's make a little thickening. Let's make it visible. Even a millimeter will be enough there. It does not matter, but I'll make an even layer thickness here. So without this check mark, we have a narrowing of the thickness at the corners. So let's align like this. And shell also has a cool feature of highlighting inner or outer segments. Segments, faces, polygons. So let's use this feature. You see, all we need to bake in Unreal Engine, that is to keep the lights and shades. The entire inner part is selected now. Great. Without cancelling this selection, we assign another edit poly. Going to polygons, the selection is kept. Next, we need to detach. Detach this geometry, and now we have two geometries. The first geometry is the outer one, which will resist the penetration, leakage of light. And the inner one, with which we will now work. Let's call the outer one outer right away, so that you understand that it is the outside. And this inner part was selected, right? Here it is, the inner part. I will go into isolation mode. Alt plus Q. We'll work with this part now. Select the top cover. This is the ceiling. Next, here we have this lower part, the floor. Next, click Alt plus Q and only the walls remain here. Then I press T to go to the top view. Let's break our walls into several more components. For example, we can divide this partition in half. We click on Connect. Here we can also split it in half. We click on Connect again. Let's see where the walls are long enough. Connect. Here you can also divide, connect, and here, connect. Well, let's do the same here, connect. And now from above, in polygon mode, I select this. Do you see? Our wall is selected with slopes right away. So we type in detach. You can write here that is a wall O1, O2 or O3 if you like. This can be done for clarity, but it's not necessary. Detach here, detach again, again, and again. We divide the wall into approximately proportional sections, so Unreal can calculate it easier. The calculation will be faster and of better quality because there will be a bigger unwrapping for each section, and therefore of better quality. Indeed, when such fragmentation occurs, Unreal can calculate more easily. It turns out easier and faster. Detach, OK. Detach. Do not break up this into two small parts. OK, that's all. Exit the isolation mode. Then export, export. I can write here that these are walls. Next, we use Datasmith. I will attach a link to a video on my channel in the description under this video about how to use this Datasmith, or rather this plugin. It helps to move any geometry of the walls for the simple decor. Datasmith does a good job, not for a commercial work, but does a good job basically. For more complex geometry, you need to use manual optimization. You need to create unwrapping manually. This works fine for walls. You will see the result now. Save. Visible objects. Now let's move to Unreal. I just run a new file. Select Games here. Next, Blank. Next we select an empty project without any geometry. There will be a simple one. We will delete this geometry. Here ray tracing disabled. No starter content. And here let's write box. Now where will it be stored? Click here, choose the folder, name the project and create project. The project is loaded. Then we need to do the following. First, Ctrl+S in order to save our level, that is, as in the game, we can have levels. Each level can include different houses, different furniture and different interiors. So now we'll have one level. Let's call it, for example, just interior. Now we go to Settings, Project Settings, Maps and Modes tab. Choose the level that we just created. Next we go to Rendering tab just below. Here we uncheck 4 boxes. You should always do that when you start the project for the first time. That's it. Now we need to turn on Datasmith. Go to Plugins, type in Datasmith. Next put a checkmark enabled. Yes, and restart now. Our project will restart now. In order to turn on plugins, our files need to be reloaded. Done. Datasmith button has appeared. We click on it. So now we have saved this file. Walls, second version. We should have deleted this geometry right away, but that's okay. We choose the place where our imported files will be located. Hit OK. Here we don't need anything except geometry, and we can leave static mesh options by default. Generate lightmap UVs options is enabled. We click on Import. Done. This standard box that we had in the scene, we just deleted. Next I click Content and create new material without any folders. Let's name it Walls. Double-click on it to go into the material. Press and hold key 1 and click on left mouse button. Set value of 1. This is a pure white color. Save it. This star means that our offset is not saved, that our material is not saved. We pressed Ctrl plus S and now our material is saved. Next, let's see. Here's our group. This is what we have transferred. The geometry is inside. Right-click, select all descendants. Click and hold Ctrl. Remove the name of the group, because we need only the geometry. And we drag new material to materials section, where there is element 0. Done. Now we have a white material. Now let me find the sun. Let's turn off the sun for now. Uncheck the Effects World box. I select our sky sphere and just type in the white color. Here's the index. We'll need it for next boxes. Past it. Check that there is a white light everywhere. Done. Well, everything is white basically, except the top. It's not white at all, so we turn off colors determined parameter. That's it. Now we have such a synthetic light flooding the location. We click on Build. And we wait for baking just about 15 to 20, maybe 30 seconds maximum. Now I have the lowest settings just for the test. Quick baking. And in the end you will see the noise. And I'll remove that noise just by increasing the settings. By setting the highest settings, it will increase the time of baking, but also improve the quality. The grid is distracting me. It's easy to turn it off by clicking on this button, Show. There we choose grid. Let's do it now. So we just choose grid. We see a pretty good result already. In Swarm Agent we can have a look at how long did it take to bake such light. As I said, 15 to 30 seconds. It occurs pretty fast. That's it. Now I'll just type in Toolkit search post-process. Next, when post-process is selected, I'll type infinite. So this checkmark turns on the post-process. That is, we can change gamma, exposure of the whole thing. Next, with post-process selected, I type in exposure. Set approximate value of 2. Next, type in gamma. Set gamma value to 0.7. You can use it as a generic configuration. It looks bright and contrast enough. And now I'll turn our sun. Let's clear the search box. First of all, I'll turn FX world parameter back on. Secondly, temperature. You see, the sun is too white. I will not change the temperature now, but I will bake it as it is. The sun is too white. I want to show what the result will be. And then we will make our sun warmer and more real. Okay, it will upload very soon. Here you see it. We got a good, nice color. Here we can see the outlines of shadows. Shadows from windows. We see now how light is spreading, bouncing from global illumination from light spots from the sun. I'll probably choose post-process here. I type in the exposure and set value of 1 maybe. No, it's not enough. I'll set 1.5. For the sun I will set... No, let's do the following. We return post-process. Set the exposure of 2, cause actually these settings always worked. I found them once and now set them. Of course it depends on the scene, but they really work fine. I usually downgrade skylight. Make sure the static is set. I'll put it at 0.5. There will be less light and more contrasting shadows here. Let's see how it will look like. That's all, baking is over. Our light maps are now loading. Done, they loaded. Yes, that's so much better. More contrasting shadows. Here we have more shadow outlines. The quality is still not great. We'll fix it now. So now about the quality on light maps. You see, photons, noise, such messes here. We'll fix it now. So we select skylight. Here we put 0.5. Okay, now our sun directional light will make it warmer. So we set 4000 here. So a shade of sun like this we've got. And now I'm backing again. That's all. The light is baked. You see, right? Here we have such a balance. There is a white cold shade, and this one is closer to the sun. Warm shades are spread by global illumination. Quite realistic result. And we look at it again. There is a noise here. We'll get rid of it now. First of all, make sure that the Compress Light Map checkbox is unchecked. Then there will be no light map compression. And second, we go to the light maps configuration settings. Disk D, program files, Epic Games, your current version that you are currently running, engine, config. Here we need to find light maps. So I had the lowest settings, which quickly show the result. Once again, here are these settings, 32, 16, and the third, last parameter is 10. I don't type in these values. I just created a file. Here is the minimum. And in order to activate the maximum settings, I will also show them now. You can do the same thing. 128, 64, here we just delete the max. And now we have the maximum settings activated. Next, I'll check on how much time did it take to bake. The light was baked for 27 seconds. Now it will be twice as long. So we press Build. And look what we have now. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.